Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we are playing with Egypt. So I am still sick, guys. I just wanted to put that out there, so I'll edit all the coughs out. That's pretty much all that's left of the cold is just the coughs. So I just need to get over this and then we'll get back on the schedule. You know, we were going to be starting a new Hearts of Iron 4 campaign and really I just wait until I get over the cough because I don't want to start a new series when I got to make all these cuts for the constant coughing. And one final thing I'd like to address is something that a lot of people asked me about. I had like 5 people ask me about something I had brought up in the last episode. I just kind of briefly mentioned the fact that I got some bad news at my job last week, and I didn't really go into it. And some people were thinking that maybe it's something I didn't want to talk about on a video to everybody, and that wasn't the case. It was just I think I was already talking about something else, me being sick or something like that. So I was trying not to spend too much time talking about this kind of stuff. But since so many people asked, I'll kind of just briefly mention what the bad news was for those that are curious. So those of you who have been on the channel for a few months know that a couple months ago, my security firm that I work for, we did lose a contract for the hospital that I work for. They're opening up a new location, and we did not get the contract to that new location. That did result in 2 of our officers. We only have 4 officers that work there, so 2 of the security officers there quit because they're hoping to get the supervisor positions that were going to be opened up at that new location. So that's why it's been so hectic over the last couple months, because I've been covering all these people's shifts that quit because of that. And then it's had further ramifications that are now going to affect me even more because we didn't get that contract. And a big part of what's at this hospital, including the urgent care, are going to be moving to the new location. So they don't need as much security at the location that we're at right now. In fact, they're actually completely shutting down 1.5 shifts essentially. So like we're only going to have 2 full officers there and then one part-time. And so yeah, it's gonna be really bad, guys. It's gonna affect me quite a bit. And quite a few of the shifts that were cut were mine. So not entirely sure. This doesn't happen until July, early July. But basically, I don't have a job essentially. I have shifts there. I'll still get to keep my Sunday shift, which is about 13-14 hours. And then I can still cover shifts because of my schedule isn't as open as the other guys because of my wife working. So yeah, basically I might be able to get 20-something hours per week, I suppose. I'm only guaranteed about 14, but I'll maybe get like 20-something, which is just not viable. So yeah, bad news, guys. Pretty bad news for me. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. I might have to look for a new job or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up. It's depressing. It's depressing. So it's just been a rough couple weeks for me, guys. Just between the having to go to get a procedure done and then getting sick and then the shit with my job. So yeah, definitely happy to be playing some games and not be at work right now. I actually just got home from work a couple hours ago, and I'm recording this at like 3-4 in the morning. But I wanted to have an episode for Saturday, else it wouldn't be out till I don't know, late Saturday night, Sunday morning, something like that. By the time YouTube does its thing. So I am recording this pretty late, and yeah, just got home from work, and I'm just really happy to not be there right now because I'm kind of irritated about the situation. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about video games and not work, man. So what I want to go ahead and do is start spending our money. We're gonna go ahead and hire these guys. Might as well. We need more workers. I guess we could have hired any one of these ones. Actually, they're closer. I probably should have hired one of them. And you know what? We got money to just throw around, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do because I can do that. I can afford to do that. So we will hire these guys instead. It does cost military power as well. That's something I didn't think about. But whatever, it's fine. I don't care. The amount of time we save, them not having to walk all the way over here, I feel that it's worth it. And we'll go ahead and send them now, and hopefully they don't get destroyed when they don't have any morale. That's definitely a real possibility. But we're gonna be opening up this episode by spending the religious power and the money that we've got just stacked up right now. So let's go ahead and start by converting pops, of course. Let's convert all the guys there. And we'll just continue converting citizens, I suppose. And yeah, we just have like a lot of power to just kind of throw around right now. All right, that's probably good for right now. And then also, let's go and construct a few buildings as well. And once again, we're just sitting on a ton of money. And yeah, we'll probably just get marketplaces, I suppose. Yeah, we'll get one there in Alexandria. And then probably get, I don't know, a few throughout here. Once again, we don't really know where the best place to build them is. So I'm just throwing them all over the place. Do we really need training camps? No, we're stacked up on that right now. And yeah, I don't see getting the granary being all that useful either. Yeah, let's just do marketplaces. Maybe build some over here for reasons. And look at this, we're still just sitting on so much money. All right, there we go. All right, so we've built a bunch of stuff over there, and that should help us earn more commerce income, as if we're not already earning quite a bit of money as it is. All right, so I guess we can go and let it roll. We can go and slow this down just a little bit so I can be a little more reactive to some of the stuff that's happening, since we do have an enemy army kind of roaming around here. And they're, you know, obviously not that powerful, but they could defeat these guys perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't really say because they have such a low morale. I almost want to go ahead and send them after them to see if they win, because they're mercenaries, so if they don't win, then who cares? I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I was going to have them take that point. In fact, we need to have these guys continue taking these provinces for us. Shit, we can even hire those guys because we're swimming on so much fucking money right now. But once again, it does cause that corruption in the military power, which I didn't even consider before. You know, military power is obviously important. I mean, they want you to feel like it's important, I guess. I kind of wonder. I don't know, man. These bonuses are the same as like every other bonus that you get. I guess that's my problem with it. And this will grab all these provinces for us. Let's go and have these guys grab this, and then I want to say all we need is to grab that one, and then we'll be done here. So let's go and have this army attack them while they're still, you know, weaker, because they are gaining up their strength. They can get up to 14,000. Yeah, they're now at 12. Now our numbers are not looking so good. We're gonna send them after them anyway, though, because once again, it's just, yeah, they're just mercenaries, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, we'll send these guys down here to grab that point right there, maybe even do a little bit of attacking. Does seem they have a small army over there. And we did finish up the battle. We killed 3,600 and lost 1,200 of our own, so pretty good victory there. They seem to be a little bit confused which way they want to go. All right, well, let's go and send these guys down here now. You still got those 5,000 there. This army might be able to deal with them. Hard to say whether they would win or not. And we know that there's an army down here that's getting built up as well. Not sure how large it is. Suppose we'll find out soon. Looks like it's not very large at all. All right, well, let's just grab that province up so we get it done. The Sacred Beast, seen this one a dozen times. Yeah, might as well go with this one. I mean, money we're sitting on. We got plenty of it. And, a little bit of corruption doesn't hurt anybody. Sure, I'll be fine. We do need to take that province back. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and send this guy over there to attack. That'll at the very least make him run. But I think we're going to have to chase him down. I don't know. Oh, and there's an army down here as well. I almost want to hire another mercenary army just to get this done a little bit quicker. It's mostly just chasing down enemy armies at this point. So we've taken this province. Let's go and attack these guys. See if we can't destroy those 3,000 men. But until we get that province right there, I think we can't make peace yet. And yeah, we're going to have to chase these guys down. This is going to be frustrating. It looks like we will be able to engage them. However, we'll be across the river. We might as well, yeah, we might end up losing this. Yeah, that could very well end up being a loss. But it feels like it's more costly to them than to us. So I'm okay with it. Important leather. We're going to decline that offer. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just get some more. Although it does seem like it continues to increase the corruption a bit more. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. It doesn't increase the corruption. The corruption is increasing the cost. All right, I'm just a dummy. I was like, yeah, I don't know why hiring mercenaries would make you more corrupt, but whatever. Yeah, it's just military power, which I'm okay. So let's go ahead and get this guy coming over this way, just in case we lose here, to deal with this army, and then to continue taking these provinces for us. All right, so they're going to attack there, and yeah, we're just waiting for this guy to get his ass over there. And we did kill those 3,000 fairly easily, captured an enemy as well. And then I suppose we can just go ahead and start taking provinces with these guys. There's nothing really else for them to do, though this guy could be seizing this point for us. We do got that battle going there, and it does look like we're going to win. I haven't even checked tactics or anything. I don't even care about it. Yeah, it does look like we did win there. Excellent. They still have 20,000 manpower and 20 cohorts somewhere. Going to move these guys over here. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a capital right there that we're going to need to seize if we want to get control of all of their territory, which we do. Do we want to do this one? Import spices. I wasn't even aware that I had spices to import. What does spices do? Well, let's take a look. Where would that be at? Probably down here at the bottom somewhere. Spices. commerce income. Okay, but we're not importing it yet, or exporting it, excuse me. So we'd get the national citizen happiness. I think our citizens are pretty happy though, right? Everybody loves living in Egypt, man. They really need to do that. All right. So these guys are going to continue taking that. They're going to take that. Maybe we'll even catch that army, perhaps. And then these guys are coming over here to grab that province. These guys are probably coming over here to cause me some problems. They'll have to take that fort, though. So let's go ahead and move here. Maybe we'll attack them if they go after the fort. I guess they don't. Supposedly the fort doesn't lock them down. That's kind of odd. It should, because it's in our possession. You'd think it'd lock them down. Yeah, maybe it doesn't do it because it's in their territory. I don't really know how that works. They're attempting to take our provinces. We're going to have to go deal with them. Although it's pretty inconsequential because once we get all these points here, which I think we now have, I sent this guy to the wrong province. Damn it. Or it moved. It might have moved. Yeah, I think the capital might have moved. Let's take a look and see how the peace treaty looks. I'm going to take a guess we can't do what we want to do. No, we can only seize that province. Maybe not. We just can't get that one. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that you need to be able to connect to it. So, once we get that point, we should win. So we're just going to continue taking points because why not? See any reason not to. Keep that war score up. Guess we can go ahead and have these guys move over here. And yeah, just waiting for those guys to get their ass over there and take that province for us. And yeah, we'll just keep on taking possession of these, I suppose. Although we will need to deal with that guy. This episode may end up being a little bit shorter. I don't know, guys. I'm going to go as long as I can, but yeah, the coffin is already kicking in and we're not even that far into the video yet. So we'll see. We'll see how far we can get. So I could take that. The fort will just take it back. Yeah, they're just wasting their time. I kind of want to engage these guys, honestly. See if we can't fight them. Yeah, they're going to go out to the fort next. All right. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up fighting them. Might as well. I mean, I guess there's no real reason to because I think we just took that province. Yeah, there's no reason to. So we should be able to annex them all now. So let's just reset this because it does kind of get wonky sometimes. We still can't take it. Is there another point now that has become the capital? It seems that is a yes. All right, well, let's just go ahead and take this point because I don't want to have to walk all the way down here if this one becomes the capital. I don't know why it changes like that, but it does. Let's go ahead and have these guys come down here, kind of help us deal with this army, since it looks like we are going to have to. Since they keep moving that damn capital on us, we'll have these guys continue to take this state for us. All right, so let's attempt to attack these guys, this little small army here, if we can, get them dealt with. Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and meet up with the ally there. I don't think it's going to work out for them. See if we can't catch them. We're going to chase these guys down. Doesn't seem that we will be able to engage them. Excellent. All right, these guys are done here. Let's go ahead and have them take the next point. And these guys are done here. I'm probably letting this roll way too fast for the slowness that I'm playing here. We did finish out that battle, wiped out those, or a few of them anyway, not all of them. And yeah, we'll just keep on taking these points in. And maybe we'll attack them if they are about to take that fort, but otherwise, I don't know if we will or not. Because, you know, we'll take losses doing it. But yeah, it's going to take these guys so fucking long to get over here. We might actually have time. Alright, so let's go and grab these points. Grab these two, and then we'll go after that guy there. A temple collapses for no reason. So we can lose the temple. The beautiful temple is removed. The province no longer gets to the negative unrest. Or we can pay to fix it. Well, why not? We're sitting on a bunch of money. We're pious individuals. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and attack these guys. Might as well. Because I don't know that this army is going to get it done in time. So let's just send them in. Attack! Just devastate them. They're going to be begging for peace. Alright, so I don't know why the AI does that. I haven't seen them do this in other games. In other Paradox games. The AI seems to like move to the province that you're in when you're attacking them, which is really strange. So yeah, we did kill a bunch of them, obviously. It's expected. Let's go and have the mercenaries come down here, attack these guys, while the other army just comes over here and continues taking provinces, I suppose. Looks like we wouldn't receive any attrition. It looks like we are done there. So I want to say that we are completely done. Yes, that's the way it looks. All right, well, let's go and take a look at what this is. Just some salt trade. We also have an invention we can get. But let's go and do the peace treaty first. All right, so let's chit chat with these guys. Sue for peace. I'm just gonna reset this, do this again. We don't have any issues. There we go. All right, so we've got that going. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get some money off of them. There we go. And they deserve no quarter. We don't need no more families at this point. So we can go and get rid of our mercenaries now. Well, let's go ahead and do that. And then this army here, well, in fact, how many mercenaries did we hired a lot of mercenaries, that's right. All right, so let's go ahead and have these guys move to a province. We'll probably move them right back up here, actually. We won't have any troops down here in the south to deal with any problems that may arise there, unfortunately, but we're just gonna kind of hope that nothing happens there. So we do have an invention. Let's go ahead and get something. Let's do, well, I guess infantry costs would be useful. Slaves needed for surplus. You know what? That'd be actually pretty useful. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that one's gonna be really handy. So I want to say you need like 5 slaves for a surplus. I was thinking it was every 5. Apparently that's not the case. It's every 12 slave pops. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. All right. I don't know why I was thinking it was. And we got glass here for 83. I'm not gonna do the math, but I guess that's right. Okay. So it reduced it by 1. So we need 1 less slave pop. So essentially, we should have more goods kind of, you know, hovering around in our lands here. We should be producing a lot more goods overall, which of course each one of these does give a little bonus. And I'm sure we're going to have lots of more offers. We love that so much. Lots of more offers for people trying to trade for our stuff. So we do have a shit ton of aggressive expansion. It does have some real negative penalties here. So I think it's about time that we're going to have to just let it play for a while and burn off aggressive expansion. And I don't think there's any magical button that does that. There's a magical button that burns off just about everything else, but no magical button to burn off aggressive expansion. So, because that's like supposed to be the main limiting factor, which I always found kind of odd in this game in EU4 as well, but especially this game. Oh, look at our research ratio. Apparently it's terrible, and I don't know if aggressive expansion causes that, or if it's just because us being larger. That could be the case as well. I think part of that is just because we have such a shitty dude here doing the research. He's really, really bad. He's 71 though, so he should die soon, hopefully. I think that's why we put him there, because we didn't have any good options. So he said, oh, let's put the old guy here. And then he ended up living like 15 years, of course. It's pretty fitting, I suppose. And yeah, we know about that. Yeah, starving pops, I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah, this is just caused by those barbarians. I wonder if they're even starving, or if it's just, you know, every time there's a barbarian there. I don't know how that works, but it seems like wherever the barbarian's at, geez, guys, coughing up a lung over here. But anyway, wherever the barbarian's at, then it causes those issues. But yeah, what I was saying is, you know, these games, EU4, Imperator Rome, they're basically completely centered on combat and war. Like, that's all there really is to do. EU4 has got a lot more to do, but I mean, that's the main thing to do. There's none of the stuff that you do is really in depth. It's just like pushing buttons. I guess colonization has a little bit of gameplay to it, but for the most part in EU4, the gameplay is waiting for power, money, or whatever, and then clicking a button. So their game's centered around combat, and then they add all these penalties to kind of keep you from going to war. You know, it's a war game that doesn't want you to go to war. I've always kind of found it odd. If you want to center your game around war, then you should probably let the player go to war. I like these type of things when you give me stuff to do in peace. All right, so the Shame of a Governor event, I'm gonna let you guys read this. I already read it off camera. I'm just gonna do this option here. I don't think we're gonna be able to play much longer, guys. I'm fucking dying here. Like I said, I'm pretty much better other than what I was playing. March of Time. Oh no, she's gonna die soon. All right, she got dementia. Yeah, I'm at that point where I can't even make it in like 30 seconds without coughing. So it's unfortunate, guys. We're gonna go ahead and send this guy because he's better. And decline that. Yeah, I feel I'm probably gonna have to cut it off here soon, guys, because yeah. Other than and we can't seem to fix that, by the way, guys. There's no using a bit of money to fix that problem, unfortunately. But yeah, we did enter into July here, so we're halfway through the year of 523. I'm gonna plea for asylum. Who's this? All right, so essentially this guy's son is not happy about this, how things are gonna work with the succession, and so he's come to our country, and this is from right here. So we can kill him, which would make him angry at us. We'd get popularity from that though. Or we can do this option, which, you know, we keep him in our country, and he gets a little modifier to him, which actually decreases his overall loyalty, so that's a bad thing. But he does get pretty high loyalty, and he'll start with legitimacy. Sure, why not? He'll prove a valuable asset, I'm sure. Probably not. So you may have noticed that Rome is gone. Yep, completely wiped out. No more Rome in the Rome game, unfortunately. But this is as far as I can go, guys. This was supposed to be a full-length episode, but yeah, I can't do it. I'm just like every 30 seconds now I'm coughing, so that's the stage I'm in right now, that coughing stage, man. It's just doesn't work well for YouTube, unfortunately, because as you start talking, like I don't even cough that much during the day. Like, you know, you get little coughing fits here and there, especially when you wake up. But once I start talking, yeah, it just kind of irritates it. And then it's just constant coughing. You guys know, I'm telling you about a cold like you never fucking had one before. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end this one here because yeah, the cuts are gonna be absolutely crazy as it is. And yeah, I think at least it's something. I tried, guys. I tried. I did my best. I tried to get something up there for you guys on Saturday here. It just sucks that the sickness came. It never comes at a good moment, obviously. But yeah, this was just kind of a really shitty time for me to get sick, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I hope you guys did enjoy the episode, even if it was pretty short. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next episode. And thanks for watching, guys.